Negotiation tactic number 2, time is your friend. Leverage time effectively, okay? When I think about time, here's what we do a lot of times. We get over news or information during a real estate deal, and we think because it's our job is to send it over immediately and then call our client because we're very responsive and we want to address their needs as fast as humanly possible. Do not do that. Anytime we're delivering sensitive information, right? So I just got the inspection objection from the buyer's agent, 50 items on there. I want to give it time to simmer. So I'm going to send the email to my seller and go, please find the attached inspection objection with the link below. You can put the options in the actual email if you want. So a couple of options as we move forward. Number 1, you can reject this and we won't move forward to a successful closing. Number 2, we can counter this and run a high risk of coming back to not a successful closing. Or option number 3, you can complete the items and guarantee that you'll move forward to a successful closing. Now, let's say this is 10 o'clock in the morning. I would like to have a phone call with you to discuss these options today at 4 o'clock. Then I send the email. You can even shoot a text if you want to make sure they saw the email, and then let it simmer, because when they get that email and they read it, the first thing they're going to do is go into emotional state. They're going to get upset and be like, God, and they're going to go through all these things. Then they'll come down, and time helps you here on that. Time gives you that ability. So always make sure when sensitive information is happening, leverage time as a big strategy here. Here's another way that time helps, and this is one of my favorites, right? I presented a lowball offer to a seller. Well, there is no lowball offer. I presented an offer to a seller that they pertain to think is a lowball offer. And they're like, Brendan, I'll burn the house before I accept that offer at that price. Never in a million years. Blah, blah, blah. I'm so mad, I don't even want to counter. Tell them if they want this house, they pay full price. Usually we've got, 24 hours for for an offer acceptance. I know sometimes it's different and they're shorter and all of this. Anytime if we're leading to the nuclear option. So remember, tactic number 1. So you can reject this offer and guarantee that you're not going to move forward to a successful closing. Option number 2, Susie, you can counter this offer, right? And that still has a number of risks, because anytime we counter, we're presenting a brand new offer to the buyer and they can get cold feet and walk away. Or option number 3, you can accept this offer, move forward to a successful closing, motivation, whatever their motivation is, and get to Portland, Oregon, so you can be with your new girlfriend or whatever it is that she's into, right? So whatever it is that their motivation is, we're going to make sure that that's what we're focusing on. Now they're going to go, yeah, then it's option number 1. Screw them, right? They can just, I'm not going to. I appreciate that. Here's my concern. And I go through it again, data point, data point, data point, concern, concern, concern. Now, if they're just at a stalemate and they're going, I want you to respond tonight, just reject the offer. Susie, why don't we do this, right? Let's take the evening to think about it. I completely appreciate if you wake up tomorrow morning, you still don't want to respond, or you want to counter back, or whatever you want to do, but we have until noon tomorrow. Let's just take the evening. Let's take some time to think about things. I'll give you a call. Does 9 a.m. tomorrow morning work? We'll talk about it in the morning, and then we'll make a decision that's the best strategy for you to move forward. Does that sound fair? Does that sound fair? Does that sound fair? Okay, that's a very key word that you want to use in negotiations. Does that sound fair? People are naturally inclined to be fair. So they're going to say, yeah, I guess that's fair. Or if they still go nuclear, come back again and go, I can appreciate you want to reject it, but here's my concern. Give them more data. You keep doing this, right? And there's going to be a breaking point. Does it work all the time? No, of course not. Here's what you have to stop saying. Here's the one thing that I know about real estate agents, because again, I've sold tons and tons of houses just like all of you. All of our clients aren't crazy. Every time I talk to an agent, you don't understand, the client I'm working with is a psychopath. This means that everyone should be locked up. Every single one of our clients are crazy? Every single person we work with are crazy? No, they're just not like us. They're different. And that makes us uncomfortable. They got raised different. They have different emotions on how they react. Culturally, they're different. There's a lot of negotiation tactics that are culturally driven because people grew up going, I grew up this way. You never accept a first offer. My dad told me if I did that, I was an idiot, right? They came up all these different ways. So we got to make sure we understand that, right? That's the differences. They're not crazy. They're just different than you. And your job is to help them get what they want, which is to get to a successful closing, okay? So leverage time, right? They start yelling, freaking out. They're going to go through all of these emotions. Their head's going to pop off. Man, it almost looks just like me. That's kind of terrifying. Wow, right? Their head's going to pop off. Let them simmer. Let them simmer. We always have time tomorrow. We always have time. Now, if it's a pressure cooker, I see agents all the time too, and they're like, you don't understand, I've got this time-sensitive situation. Go back and ask for more time. Talk to the agent, see if you can have more time. Go, I'm trying to get them there, but I'm going to need a few more hours. Okay? I'm trying to get them there, but I'm going to need a few more hours. Okay? Brian asked, if they keep choosing nuclear, how many times do you repeat this before doing what they say? More than you're currently doing until you feel that it's uncomfortable. Right? Which for some of us, you're going to feel it's uncomfortable doing it once, right? What I'm talking about is there's going to be a breaking point where you're going to be on there, Brian, where again, and for me, it's probably more than most, like because I've gotten used to doing it. And I'm just here's what my fear is. Any negotiation I go into, my fear is they're going to lose the deal. Right? That's how I look at it. So I come in as this hero mindset that my goal is to save them. And even though they're going to have stupid ideas about what they should do, I've got to help them not make stupid ideas. And so I'm passionate about going, I get it, Brian. I understand that you want to do this. But again, here's my concern. Let me come over, actually. I'm going to drive over to your house right now so we can go over the information in person because I don't want you to lose this opportunity. Right? It's your passion that you bring to this about caring that they don't put things at risk that's going to really drive it forward. Rosie says, seller trying a higher price and later on having a seller amnesia on price adjustment. How do we handle that? Seller trying to, well, that's easy. It's still just the price adjustment conversation, Rosie. And we'll address that one at the end. But when they say amnesia about the pricing, it's our job to provide them data. And when I mean data is everything is set up ahead of time. Here's the stats, here's the other properties. And if I have to, I will drive over all the time to see a client in person, sit down with them and do a whole nother CMA over with them because it's worth that amount of money, right? It's worth that amount of money for me to be able to make sure that they understand it. If I just call up a seller and I go, hey, did you get the email with all the data points? Here's what they're going to say. Oh yeah, Brendan, I read everything. They don't read anything. They did not even open your email. They didn't see anything. They just go, I know what you're calling me for. You want to drop the price. Well, I'm not ready to do that yet. So if that's what this call is about, you can go, no, right? We're trying to keep them calm. We're trying to make sure that they don't make a bad decision.